guys, welcome back to another vlog. Today we're going to be reacting. We're not gonna react to the whole McDuggernuggets video. I'm gonna react to the part that got all of his fans talking right now. All McDuggernuggets fans are talking right now to this part. I'm gonna add it in this video. This is the video that I'm talking about, guys. Can't wait. And people are talking about it, and talking about it, and talking about it, and talking about it. I'm gonna put the clip, the one that everyone's talking about so much that I even started to be like, oh my goodness, this might happen in the future. I cannot wait. So that's what I said. So now I'm gonna show y'all. Enjoy this video that I have planned for y'all. But that shit is crazy. I know it's gonna happen because I believe in my favorite YouTuber of all time. He's the greatest of all time. So they're gonna put it on. You guys gonna see who I'm talking about, and then we're gonna get started with the normal vlog. I am mad excited for the future now. You know, life gets shorter, ages get higher. We'll see what the future has. But I'm excited. All of his fans are excited. So roll the video.
This has been a long time ago. I'm glad you finally hung them up.
Yeah, it wasn't easy. It's like 50 pounds. So.
What, that's 50 pounds?
Mm-hmm.
How many years ago?
This will be 20 years of doing YouTube, but it's...
No, I mean since all this.
Oh, since we actually earned it all, that would be a 10.
10 years?
Referred to the finale this year. Because I remember we were I wanted to do a Psycho video where it was for the 10 years of the Xbox destruction, 2012 to 2022, but I don't remember why we didn't do that.
The whole world was still sickly or something, maybe. Who the hell knows?
Yeah. I wonder, is something like the Psycho series and the things that we did, is it dead? Or is it possible that there's ever
a twist?
If there's ever a renaissance of Rigid Studios, or is this it? Is it only going one way? And that's everyone's tired and doesn't want to... Or is there ever a version where it comes back? Anyway, I'm going to stop talking, and that's the question I would ask.
Well, I don't think it's dead. I think, you know, the concept's there. I think we're still available.
Yeah.
You know, to the point, I don't know what you're looking at or thinking about, but...
It's just gonna, like with the way the world is today, I think maybe people need something else to take their minds off of it. But you gotta twist it in a way that works, and that's up to you. That's
brainchild.
Do you think is that even a want from you guys?
depends. It depends. I think it depends on how it's twisted, how it goes. Depends on what the narrative would be.
Yeah.
That would be, you know.
Because we still have, you know, responsibilities, even though we're retired and we're older and everything like that. We still have responsibilities, and I don't think.
Yeah, but you could always work that.
No, I know that. I'm just saying,
it,
there's other things, as we said before, life gets in the way, but we're open.
And then we were flirting too, 2023, about what if like we all got a house together and like instead of the content house with a bunch of goons, it's just the family all together, and we were doing what we were doing 7 years ago.
Yeah.
And
we talked about like a compound.
Exactly.
Which we always talked about before you guys were even born. We always had that idea like our place, but it was just never big enough to do so.
Yeah, whether it's like a little like campus type vibe where it's like multiple properties all on one, or it's just one big ass place where there's plenty of still space and whatnot. And we were flirting with that too, but it was still nothing like took footing. And then I pivoted because everyone was saying no. I was just like, is everyone still even into it? We shut down the shop, and then it was like, all right, Uncle Larry, Aunt Jackie, and my mom now are free.
Yeah.
And then I retired you, so that way then you weren't worried about money.
Right.
So that way you could be in stuff and we could do stuff. Try to retire my dad. That was real.
That was
At its
real.
core, and he didn't want to. So then I was like, let me pivot, and we tried to get Jeffrey involved. Tried to offer him a 6-figure salary, basically to buy his freedom. And then I pivoted because everyone was saying no. I was just like, is everyone still even into it? And then I was like, I just did the movie, and then I got all my health problems, and then here we are.
You were beat down.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
I
You were
was.
beat down. Yeah.
And then it was like, and then any employees I would get, they're just like, eh. And it's just like nobody wanted to do anything. And it's like, it's hard to find ambition this day and age in general, but then let alone in East Bum, it's hard. And I mean, these guys are all getting older and have already lived most of their lives. And
Yeah.
it's just,
And they're going to be dying soon.
Yeah. Don't get a dog because you probably won't live as long as a dog, you know?
it's been like a start-stop thing many times. We get a little bit, and
It's like things just didn't line up, though. It was like everything has been off.
Well, life gets in the way too, you know? All kind of crazy stuff happened. So,
yeah.
that we can't control.
I started to get frustrated over so many years of not everyone being excited about the thing that I was wanting to do. And so I started to get very angsty where if people weren't organically into something, I was like, well, I lost interest or I didn't push, which was dumb. Because I should have remembered that even from day one, nobody wanted to do anything ever. And you have to force people to do stuff. It's just like working out.
Right,
don't want
and then after you do it, you're like, wow, that was
Yeah,
good.
there's always after it's like
You're
every
surprised.
video, I had all the angst getting ready for it, and you sending bricks of what we had to say and everything, and then all of a sudden when it's done, it's like, oh my god, that was a big relief. And then you start thinking, oh god, there's the next one. When's the next one coming?
But looking back now,
Yeah,
you're
that was-
like, oh,
it
yeah,
wasn't-
that was good.
Yeah, I put a lot of that upon myself. So
Yeah. And so that's why I got stuck in that stupid, I don't know why I was just, everyone had to be excited organic, or at least not against it. But any little bit of resistance I was finding, I didn't have that fight anymore. And so when he said no, I was like, all right, but that's never me. Usually I get no, I'm like, you just don't see it. You don't see the vision yet. I've never stopped thinking of how we can give you guys more good stuff. And it's hard to wrangle people and figure out certain, like the logistics of things. But I wanted to kind of open up that conversation with you guys in the comments. I would love to know. What about like that compound stuff? What about like all these like things? Will they always be like a series that never happened? That's just an idea on a piece of paper.
You have to get everybody on board.
Or is there still a version? Like we've lost family members and everyone's older and health concerns but there's still a matter of everybody's kind of fractured.
yeah. And the compound concept is just a lot of people don't like giving up home rule. It's like us. We don't want to give up our house. You don't want to give up your house. You don't want to move in or move elsewhere.
So it's a matter
you
of
got your
comfort.
life. Yeah, it's basically how it is. It's all comfort. The older you get, the more comfort you need or want. So
Guys, you have no idea how much times I watched that moment. The end of his vlog. I watched it. Like today is my 3rd time. I'm like, there is something will come. I know something will come. I know him, and I know every time I watched him, the whole Psycho series. When he had a little bit longer hair, that's when I started. I started when what moment was it? Which one this was it? I don't remember, but there was one moment I watched, and from there I watched it all the way to the finale, and I was like, that was an amazing moment. At first, I thought it was real. Then when I saw the ending, and I was like, oh, it was like a movie episode series. I got so excited. There's more. Rolly.
Yeah, it's basically how it is. It's all comfort. The older you get, the more comfort you need or want. So
will it then be a memory on the wall? And it is. But is there ever a return to the pursuit? And because these guys have been waiting, and we gave them the movie. The movie was dark. It hasn't released publicly to YouTube yet, so I know once a lot of you guys will see it, and that's something we worked on. But really, that was something you guys weren't like heavily involved in. We shot for both of you guys for like one day. I know you guys have your own channel. Like Uncle Larry's got his couple channels. Jeffrey hasn't posted at all. He's a family. He's a dad and working and all this stuff. So obviously things would need to change circumstantially, but they can. And it's just a matter of like, yeah, what is the appetite and what's possible? And is it hard? Maybe it's hard to know right now.
it is hard to know right now. You know, who's going to buy in and who's
It
not.
is, and it's hard to even capture the same kind of magic that we had then.
Yeah.
And
Which
it's,
was what?
I guess the newness and the because we really had no idea what we were doing. We didn't know. I didn't know.
Right.
I didn't know that this would be like, you know,
Hell, we didn't know day to day.
something that's.
You knew that it was big, or else
I
you
don't
wouldn't.
think I grasped it as much as when we were doing it
Yeah.
until after we were done.
You wouldn't want to do anything unless it's somehow better than.
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Well, that's ambitious. That's very ambitious.
Because we've already done that.
You need higher highs.
Yes. I should have realized what I was saying.
It's okay.
Well, then that's the opposite of comfort. So then does that seed exist then? It sounds like maybe it does.
Exactly.
It must maybe then a yearning
It would
for.
have to be more mind blowing, I think, maybe, and it could be in a different way, but I don't know. Like that big thing has to like just hit you.
But the big thing, it doesn't become big unless it's on the back of just one small thing to start.
Right.
Because it was just us around.
That's true.
Okay, you destroyed my Xbox.
That's true.
And then it gradually evolved. But it was from an initial spark of just like something we wanted to just do that would be whatever, entertainment.
In right place, right time.
You don't get that unity, and you guys don't get and it just feels like a lot of opportunities wasted. My dad had a good line in the documentary. He said, "Our family was together."
It's a perfect line. It was. That meant everything. And I used to say, what other parent, and I include your mother now, you know, even though I said what other parents had the opportunity to go through this whole series and all the previous videos and work with your children and work with your family. And it was just a good experience for me and for your
And
mother.
yeah,
you know,
even with the what we all thought was inconvenient at sometimes.
yeah.
Even with all that.
Looking back at what we accomplished as a family.
Yeah, because you have that no matter what.
What's
Yeah.
even a
It
video
pops out.
appetite?
Things
What about
to
a
do.
video appetite?
A video appetite.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Because obviously you can't yell anymore, right? I mean, you're not probably in the
I
market
can't
to
even
be
talk
yelled.
for a length of time without gurgling and getting
Raspy.
raspy.
And what is that? Why?
I think it's because of the hollering and screaming and yelling over the years, and I think you have the same symptoms I do, that I think you ruined your vocal cords. And
And
you
so-
screamed a lot louder and a lot longer than I did.
And that's a real sad thing, guys. It's just a fact is that, yeah, we can't sustain talking too long or projecting from damage over the years. like a heavy metal singer, and I've talked about that before, but it's like, yeah, like Psycho series, something like that, not gonna happen again. But it's other videos, it's another series, it's something like, you know, like we've done so many different things, you know. It's, will the Juggies ever get a resurgence of my stuff, or is it you guys, and you specifically, are passing the torch of Psycho Dad onto me, and it's kind of, it'd be me with my family, the new family, or would it be
Kind of poetic, isn't it?
Yeah, it would be. What are we passing on? I have to pass you like a play button or a Xbox.
I mean, that's been like, it's been us filming videos, and like eventually you guys won't be here.
Right.
Right.
God, he keeps bringing that.
And then it would, I mean, it's real I mean,
It is real.
Yeah. It's like, don't push us to, don't speed it up.
well, I just tried to play like, hey, what if we were young again and doing this, but like, you're like, I can't speak, and like ice cream. So like, I can't,
You gotta bring ice cream up. I've
Yeah.
cut way back on that.
do you think those times are over for you? And you can be honest.
Do I think, I would say I don't think they're over. I just think they're tucked away somewhere.
They're on like the back, they're like slide.
Yeah, if it had to pull one out of the hat and do it, yeah, it'd be not a problem. Might pay for it for a couple days, but I don't know if a continuous thing would be in the best interest of speaking in the future, because like now it's getting raspy, so.
Actually, no, you were also complaining that your head hurt.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
When
'Cause
he
I would-
yelled too much, his head would
I would get
hurt.
white spots
So
on my
that's
right
another
eye.
thing that I
I
think
forgot all about that.
that's kind of, you couldn't go down that path again.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, and this is,
But one up before I die, I probably could do it.
one off here or there. But that is the sad reality, guys. I tried to inject a little like what if optimism scenario, and like it's fun to fantasize about it. And maybe if we all get super healthy and they get tonal and everyone's starting to feel strong and good, and my dad gets PRP and my knee's good, and all of a sudden like we get our vocal cords snipped and
your vocal cords.
yeah, like anything's possible. Anything's possible if we just keep focusing on health, and eventually can return to some kind of shape, and then there's some kind of videos, and maybe we're together more, and there's a system that works. Maybe, but I think you can sniff out just as much as we can. And this is one of those this is that Psycho video that wasn't a Psycho video. It was the Christmas video after my parents got divorced. It was me, Jeffrey, and Dad. He's installing cameras in like my bedroom. And I'm like, where's Mom? Where's all the decorations? What happened to Christmas of the past? When we were growing up. Everything changes. Things get different. And as you get older, it's very hard to come to grips with that. And that was that coming of age story of Psycho. And it's relevant to life. I mean, I'm in my 30s. I'm not an old man by any means, but when you've grinded as hard as we have, it's real. And I know you guys get nostalgic. We do too. Trust me. I mean, a million times. I mean, how many times you watch old videos on your...
Constantly.
Yeah. Yeah, I just heard Grandmom's voice on one of your reels that I was like, never really noticed before in the same kind of way. Yeah, it's just...
And as you said, Uncle Chris took off here lately on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, which guys, thanks for all the love. I mean, it's like 30 million views. It's like back during Psycho Series days on Facebook and Instagram. We're popping off over there from Chris, but it's like, we're reminded of the past every day. We see the posters on the wall, see the comments every day on videos that are 10, 20 years old. And I don't like being like, woe is me, but like, yeah, like we've had such high highs and fun times that it's hard to compare with now. I know I'll be feeling better health-wise, I'm confident of that. But as far as like, let's do a big crazy video, the trade-off ends up being it's so much energy output, and we don't get that same thrill, to be honest. If anything, that's why the survival series, or more like fun, chill competition type stuff, or a vlog like this, is better. Hope you guys understand that and appreciate the realism of it. But trust me, I feel like I wish things were all very different and we just felt good all the time. But that's what we're trying to get towards without needing millions of views and like adrenaline, like too much adrenaline, like crazy shit.
Crazy. You're right.
Crazy shit.
People don't realize the effort that was put in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they only seen a 30-minute or an hour-long video once or twice a day. But the effort that you put in.
And you too.
No, I know, but the effort was here for everybody. But you were the guiding force of the whole thing. So
I would say this of like we could go ham. We could. You know, there is that version, but that's the version. It's like go until the wheels fall off. Our little rigid studio, like the wheels have fallen off a few different times, and some wheels have not come back. And when I see like Boogie or something just had like almost a stroke or some crazy health shit. I mean, it's Boogie, but like he performs at a very high level on streams and stuff, day in, day out. Or, even Kid Behind the Camera, Mike with Angry Grandpa, like still filming, and then there is a health cost to it. And at a certain point, it's like these things happen. Like eviction day, we're filming my dad, and yeah, we got a great meme. We got the greatest meme in the world. Daddy chill, what the hell's even that? But like literally, I mean, you might have been like on your way to a stroke right after that video because he almost blacked out. That was just from one video. Almost blacked out. I mean, we was like many hours, and it was a lot. But at that point, it's like, what is it really worth? So we're just like we're more just aware and try to be more strategic with our energy and what we're doing, so we don't end up in like, I mean, you see all these celebrities that like keep pushing themselves, or even YouTubers keep pushing yourself, and eventually, I mean, rest in peace, Adam the Woo. I mean, that somebody we hung with and filmed with, all good times, and then all of a sudden he's dead in his bed at a younger age, in my opinion, and I was just like, what the f***? And that could happen with any of the YouTubers you watch, or these, and then you're just like, it's so tragic, but then at the same time, it's like, you pushed yourself too far. And I've had to learn it the hard way, so anyway, I don't know if you had anything to add, or...
No, I think you said it all pretty well.
Yep.
And because I concur, if you do something, you want to do it so that the wheels fall off. That's how you want to do something. You want to put all of your energy
Yeah, we
into
kind of
it.
have that sick
Right.
mentality.
You want it to be the best.
Correct.
And that's how you would do. You would go for
Yeah, we got to
anything.
push the bounce. We got to go, and that's dangerous when you
Right.
get into that mindset.
You want to win? Don't half-ass it. That's the
Exactly.
bottom line.
Yep.
Yeah, and it can be toxic and detrimental, but it's rewarded in society. And it's like when I think about Uncle Chris or Aunt Jackie, just two quick examples of like, if I could go back, would I want to film another video with either of them? Sure, it'd be great. But I would much rather do my whole like persistence thing for both of them to fix their health and to get get a good diet going. And we would have those conversations. I've had conversations about health and stuff with both of them. But I'd be like, hey, let's film something, or whatever. It was never the focal point. And knowing that I would rather go back and do that for them means that's more so what I think the focus should be.
More important now.
Yeah, and maybe that's getting older too. Like, I'm not in my 20s. I'm not trying to do dummy stuff for you. That's why I was like wanting to do the finance stuff, because not that the stories don't help people, but the stories cost. When we're putting ourselves in these simulations, it can be damaging. But I'd rather like educate, or like if I can do finance stuff or whatever, or health stuff, or show real stuff and just give advice verbally instead of being like, I'm gonna now simulate shooting my dad to give you that, you know. And it's like, I don't know, it's a lot. But I hope you get, I don't know. I feel bad when we talk like this.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it though.
It's sad,
You know?
It's sad.
Why is it sad?
Because we can't do what we used to do anymore. It's sad because I know that lets them down because we were just not who we were, you know.
Right. But
But I think they all understand it.
yeah,
They do, but it's one of those things like even it's hard catching up with the new like the current day.
Yeah.
I'm still hung up on the better help, you know.
right. But they're getting the honest version, of you. Before every YouTuber lies, cheats, deception. Every damn YouTuber does it, and everybody idolizes the one that has the most. You're being honest to them. I hope they respect that more than the rest of them. That's all. That's my 2 points, 3 points.
Okay.
That's a good mic drop.
Yep.
It's true.
I think I hit the cabinet, so
That's
it sounded
true.
like it was. But it's all true and honest.
Yeah, I see a lot of the YouTubers beating themselves up. You know, I want to be Mr. Beast. I was like, I want to be the Batman. And it's like, you don't,
No.
because there's a cost to it. There's a big cost, and it's not all it's chalked up to be.
And sometimes, it is good to just watch a video where they know you, they're watching you, and they just see you do everyday things because they can relate to that too. And to hear you talk to them and just to be friendly.
Yeah.
I think the way the world is today and the craziness that's going on, it's kind of nice
think
to
people-
turn something
Yeah.
like that on than to watch somebody, bashing somebody else or, any of that kind of thing. So,
I think the world needs it. The honesty and the integrity.
I think so. Yeah. No, and I've always agreed with that. I know it's not going to bring in the millions of views breaking somebody's Xbox and crazy screaming. But I know I find myself yearning for real shit, real content, real people. Anytime I see something fake on the internet, I'm I'm not about to watch this because I know it's BS. And I'm what's the intention here? I feel like they're milking me. Where if somebody's talking authentically, I kind of vibe with it now. And so I think that's what you guys, I can guarantee you're going to get on this channel and just in general is why I wanted to film even this conversation. And so I hope you guys stick around for that.
I remember when you would get a fan mail and you would say how you helped that person. I think that's the key now. You help 1, 2, 3, that are in very troubling times with your honesty and integrity type stuff. I think that's more of a benefit to this world.
it's also
Yeah.
it's also all about connection, and especially if you're not social, you're not going out, and when I say you, I mean plural, right? And for people who also don't have the same thing that they're not going out and they're staying home, they don't have anybody to talk to. They connect that way. And you can connect because you're talking to them, and even though they're not there, they're still feeling.
Yeah. And that's always been it. How can we help? That's always been the game. That's where I started to turn. Once we got you guys, the audience, I was like, how can we help these people? I wish I can't. It's harder to relate because I'm not dealing with Psycho Dad, which I know everyone was relating to, but I do know a lot of people. A lot of you guys are older now, trying to get jobs, trying to figure out career, your life in general, and there's other ways I think that I can help that aren't how it used to be, and that's fine. Thank you guys for indulging in this one. Drop some likes on the video if you appreciated the real raw talk, but let us know how your thoughts are, what you're thinking or feeling, because it does help influence us and inform the future. But love you to death, and don't forget to keep it frigid. And then imagine he just breaks the play when Randall's he wants to still break stuff. I mean, that probably doesn't go away. You still probably want to break stuff, right?
Yeah, it's kind of rewarding.
So maybe Psycho Dad's just mute and he just starts breaking endlessly. And maybe I'm mute too. We do the silent film
captions.
captions. Yeah. To be honest, guys, if you ever the way AI is going, and probably within the next year or so, we won't even need to be here. I can just plug some prompts in and you'll see a psycho video fully generated.
So guys, that was the whole moment right there. That moment got me excited. It got the fans excited. But that's just what I'm saying. Whatever happens, happens. If it's not happening, no series, then at least we're getting vlogs and we're having fun. We're all entertained. To be honest with you, I'm enjoying whatever he puts out. But I miss the old days. I miss the series. I watched the Psycho series. I watched My Virtual Escape. I watched The Devil Inside 1, 2, 3, 4. I watched the Survivor series. And then I watch all of his vlogs. So I'm definitely locked in. So from the Psycho series, I started from when the two brothers, Big Brother and Jeffrey and Jesse, when they were starting fighting and arguing, and the bike got in the water. He put the glass in his head. I started that vlog, and then from there, I watched it all the way to now, to 2026. So I'm for sure locked in. I didn't watch the movie. That's the only thing I didn't watch, cause I can't like buy it and stuff like that. I might rent it on YouTube though, one of these days. But I don't know. But I'm for sure locked in. And all those series that I watched, ever since I replay it. I go on the playlist, I watch the whole series all over again. Like I am so locked in and entertained that I will never like stop. Like I will never watch other YouTubers. Like no, I like McDurger and that's who I wanna watch, and that's who I will watch. Cause he's the greatest of all time. I don't care what people say, but he's my goal. He's my idol. He's my everything. And I love him to death. And I respect him a lot. And I'm happy all the series he made. I have not missed no series. Only the movie I didn't watch. But I'll watch that. I'll rent it on YouTube. And I'm gonna watch it and enjoy it. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna end this vlog. I hope you guys will enjoy it. McDurger, if you're watching this, we miss the old days. We miss all the series you was making. The vlogs you added in the series. Stay safe. Stay healthy, my brother. Don't forget to keep it rigid.